Hey, my Lipton. So I'm coming in here with a cute late night video. Um I wasn't really expecting to do a review like this. Um this is a South Indian film. And if y'all have been my day ones on this channel, if y'all have been my, you know, new subscribers, so forth, you guys would know that on this channel I mostly, if and honestly not even mostly, like I only do film reviews, ZTV show reviews based on Hindi films or Hindi shows. That is just like the language that I was brought up in. Bollywood, the Hindi film industry, ZTV shows, those were the that was just the language that I was just brought up in. So I think that with me, like, it was a thing of being comfortable and staying with, like, being from, because there is a sense of familiarity when it comes to Bollywood and Hindi, in the Hindi film industry, ZTV shows. So I guess I was never really, I don't know, I guess pushed to watching South Indian films. Of course, I've heard of the South industry. I see how big the South Indian industry has just become. So at this point, like, it's becoming international. Like the success of Bahubali, the success of RRR, the South Indian. And don't get me wrong, even before this, like, I remember, like, when I was watching Gachani for the first time, Amirkhan's Gachani, and then only to find out that that was inspired by a a South Indian film of Gachani. So, and there's a lot of films within the Hindi film industry where it's heavily, heavily, heavily inspired by the South Indian industry. So let's be very clear. The South Indian industry are, there are a lot of the times they are the, you know, the front runners in a lot of things. They're the blueprint for a lot of what the North film industry be doing. And it's like a lot of times they don't get a lot of credit for the work that they put in. But yeah, like, I for me personally, it's just that I just always been used to Hindi films. So, and I know RRR, I know Bahubali. I still haven't watched RRR, but a family member of mine is the one that actually recommended this movie to me. He was just like pressuring me to watch this film. He was just like, "You, Rani, watch this film. Rani, watch this film. It is so funny." And anytime I see like a small clip, or anytime I see a picture of this film, I always laugh at it. Like, the film is so funny. Like, even like, he was just kept telling me, like, "You need to watch this film." And I was just like, and today I was just like, you know what? The way you keep, like, just hounding me to watch this film, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it just to make you happy. So I watched this film. So Gatta Kusthi is on Netflix, and I started watching the film. The way, like, this family member was telling me, like, "Oh my god, it's so funny, it's so funny." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna start watching the film." So just to give a brief overview, the woman in the film, her name is Kitri. I think that's how you say her name. And please forgive me for if I mispronounce any of these names in this film. Um, Kitri, she is a highly educated woman. Um, she's, very much so, obviously also family oriented, but she's also a wrestler. She likes to wrestle. And I was like, "Oh, okay, girl, I see you trying to body slam some people. Do what you gotta do." So she enjoys that, but the issue is that her family wants to get her married so badly. And due to her being a wrestler, a lot of people are not, a lot of the men, the suitors families are not into that. They don't want their daughter-in-law being a body slamming chick. Like, they don't want that. They want someone more demure and submissive. So it was not working out for her. So basically, how, this guy, his name is Vera in the film, came into the mix was that, he wanted a, demure, submissive wife who didn't talk a lot, who was not educated, and he wanted a wife with long hair. And, you know, obviously, from the outside looking in, you know, Kitri wouldn't be Vera's type. But what happened was that Kitri's family ends up, let's try to make her seem, like she's not a wrestler. Let's try to hide that identity of her. Let's try to give her a wig, some extensions to give her long hair so that Vera can marry her and blah, 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 blah. And, Vera was liking what he saw. He saw the facade that Kitri was showing. And he was like, yeah, this is going to become my wife. Yes, yes, yes. She's going to be submissive and cook, and she's not going to talk back to me. So that's basically like the overview of the film, like a quick summary. I don't know if people want to go watch it. I definitely recommend it. It's definitely funny. I will say that. I will give this family member their props. It was funny. There was a lot of funny scenes in this film. Even though obviously, this, I guess you can say, it's common sense. Even the part where the husband finds out that his wife is a wrestler was a whole just hilarious scene. And I actually highly recommend y'all to go and watch this film on Netflix. Tell me what you guys think. um I enjoyed the film. I really, really enjoyed the film. um of course, like, the fight scenes were so funny, they were so hilarious. I enjoyed the two actors, their chemistry. I thought that the chemistry was there. Even the music was like, it was so like catchy and cool. So I really liked this film, and I enjoyed the ending of the film and what happened there. um and this film also, and I will say this too, obviously this is not just like a comedy film. It has some underlying, well, not underlying, very much so in your face discusses about how certain men look at women, and wanting women to be submissive and not to have an education, and they want women with low IQ. And it definitely talks about some patriarchal things, some some misogynistic things that happens within our society. So I definitely, I was happy to see that being addressed within the film, and I thought that that was cool. um but I would definitely suggest this film. I would definitely suggest this film. This film is a part of the South Indian industry. I do want to see how well it did in the box office. Because I think that it's a very funny, family oriented. This is like one of those films that you watch. Actually, I'm happy that I actually watched this film today, because I was like, you know what, today is a Sunday. It's a chill day. Let's just watch something cool, something funny, something family oriented. And I'm glad I did watch this film. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to start getting into the South Indian industry. And the films that they produce and the TV shows that they produce. I think I need to get into it. It's gonna be hard because I'm so stuck in my ways. I'm so like within my zone of like Bollywood. But like here and there, I think that I'll watch um some South Indian films. I do know. I don't know if this is like a hint. Another family member actually recommended Bulbul to me. And I'm not sure if that's like a South Indian film as well. I have to go look that up. But they kept telling me, you need to watch it, you need to watch it, you need to watch it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch it. So when I do get the time, I will watch Bulbul as well, and I'm gonna give a review on this channel about it. But yeah, that was gattakusthi for y'all. That was just my quick review. If you guys want to go watch the film, it is on Netflix, so watch it while it's still there. And please make sure y'all, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is free. Let's get up to 800 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And if y'all guys love my videos, make sure y'all share my videos, share with y'all family members, share with y'all friends, share with children, adults. Share my channel. Make sure they're subscribed to the channel. Make sure we get Ronnie Lipton to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is the goal. Let's get the ball rolling. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.